Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your final family yoga class with myself. It won't be continuing, unfortunately, but I've had such a great time running this with you all and leading you through some family yoga and hopefully giving you a chance to have some tips on what you can do to incorporate family class into your lives, into your day-to-day lives, as lots of these things are very useful to bring in once we are not together, but you guys can keep it going, as you're probably quite familiar with lots of things now. So we will begin. We won't waste any time. We'll start. I'd like you to hopefully have your mats and things in a circle or around one another. Come to sit on your cushions or your props if you have them available, facing one another and finding your comfortable seat, taking some shoulder rolls back and shoulder rolls forward. Find yourself sitting tall. Just close your eyes and I'd like you to take a big breath in through the nose and take a big breath out through the mouth. Relaxing your shoulders. Take a big breath in through the nose. Big breath out through the mouth. And then at the hands, so with your hands, I'd like you to breathe in as you gather all the air. And breathe out as you push the hands down. Breathe in as you gather this air. Breathe out. Good, and take your right hand up to the ceiling. Take a breath in and lean across to your side as you open through the chest. Take a big breath in, big breath out, big breath in, big breath out. And then lift yourselves up, use your belly as you tip over to the other side. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in, big breath out. One more. Big breath out. Lift on up. Bring your feet together. Lift your fingers up to the sky. And lean forward and reach forward. So you're landing down with your diamond legs. You can take hold of your feet. You breathe in and you breathe out. You breathe in. And you breathe out. Take one more. And breathe out. Let's start to slowly lift up. Take yourselves on all fours, removing any props you have under you. Have your hands wide and start to take a breath in to lift the tail and the chest. And a breath out to round the back. Take 3 more. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. You've got this morning. Breath out. Take 1 more. Big breath out. Sit your hips back. So we're in our special rock. Our rock is down on our mats. We take a breath in. We take a breath out. And from here we slide forward and we breathe into the crown of the head to our cobra, and then we hiss as we come back. We take 2 more, so we breathe in, we snake up to our cobra, and we hiss as we come back out. We take 1 more, we hold our cobra, make it feel good on your neck so it doesn't hurt. Hold it here, and then take your snake, slithering back out. Slowly rise up to your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, take a big breath out. I'd like you to take your right foot forward, land on the left knee, And raise through the fingers as you breathe into the back of the heart. And then you open your chest, squeeze those shoulders. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Drop your right hand, so the same hand as the leg that's forward, and tip over to open through the left side body. So checking you're doing the same as me. As you open up, feel that gorgeous stretch. And then slowly lift up, raise through the fingers. Bring the hands forward so you're in your plank. And with our plank, remember your glass of water or your juice is balancing on your back. Your eyes are facing down, you lift up through your belly, you take a big breath. As you lower the knees, you lower the body in one long line all the way down. Come up to your snake, to your cobra, and hiss back as you raise up to your downward facing dog. Let's wag those doggy tails side to side. Feel that lovely stretch in the side of the body for 3, for 2, for 1. Land. Take your right foot forward. Left foot. So make sure we do the other side so we're nice and balanced. Raise up. Open the heart. Raise up. Open the heart. One more for luck. Open the heart. Step all the way forward so we're in our hanging tree. Our hanging tree takes its branches and we sway side to side. We let the hanging tree dangle with its branches. And then we take our trees for a walk, moving the branches, walking with those heavy old tree trunks. Sway them forward and sway them back and sway them to the side. Be really kind to your family so you're not hitting them. You're just moving around with them in your space. And in a minute, those trees are going to stand tall as we breathe in and we arrive on the tops of our feet, okay? So gather that breath. Take a big inhale as you lift up. Come to the tops of the feet. Hold it there and breathe out through the mouth. 2 more. Breathe in, gather that breath, lift up, squeeze your bottom. Breathe out. Take 1 more, lift up, gather your energy. Breathe out. Good. Let's come into our frog. So you might remember this from Tuesday. Our frog is either low, if that's available in your body. Don't judge yourself and don't judge yourself compared to anyone else. Just feel how that feels for you. If it's not working and you are in pain, come up and do more of a wide frog. Squatting here, because frogs are all different shapes and sizes, just like us. So we have frogs of all shapes. Once you're in your frog shape, move side to side ever so slightly to feel those hips opening. Okay, this is a bit of a balance and a bit of a challenge. So your froggy arms, show me those froggy fingers. You're going to, wherever you are, if you're low or high, you're going to reach it forward and you're going to reach it out to the side. So if you're up, you're going to reach it forward and reach it out to the side and squeeze those shoulders. Let's take 1 forward and 1 out. Take 1 forward and 1 out. Take 1 more forward and 1 out. And then bring your hands back to your heart. And we're going to jump those frogs off their lily pads onto the floors, being careful not to hit one another and being careful to land quietly. So we're not going to go thud, but we're going to gently maybe make your froggy sounds if you wish. We're going to take a few jumps around the room, maybe 5 or 6, weaving in and out with your families. Feeling those powerful legs, and then eventually landing back in your own lily pads, your own froggy spaces. Take a big breath to feel that big energy. Take a big breath out. Lovely. Stand up for me, push up through those legs. And start to bring your right foot forward and your left leg back with straight legs. Reach through your fingers, and we're going to reach the right hand. So make sure you're doing the same as me. We reach it forward and then we come down. So we're in this triangle shape with the right hand inside the right leg, lifting up through the heart. And we take a big breath in, big breath out, big breath in, big breath out. Then we look down, we lift up, and we bend into that leg. So we're in our warrior legs. Give me your wave with your right arm. So make sure we're all on the same side. We bend the right arm onto the right leg, and we swoop the left arm over. We're opening our hearts up to the sky. We take a big breath in, big breath out, big breath in, big breath out. We look down, we lift up, and we switch sides. We start to reach, reach, reach. And when you can't go any more on the left side, you start to tip. So you're in your nice triangle shape with fingers and toes. We take a big breath in, we take a big breath out, big breath in, big breath out. Smile into your room. Look down, slowly lift up. Bend into the front leg and swoop up and over. Opening your heart, opening your chest. Take a full breath. Full breath out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Looking down, slowly lifting up. Straighten that leg. Now, my t-shirt this morning says make space. So we're going to make space in our bodies with a big star. I've also got some stars on my top. So I'd like you to do a really big star shape, open wide, and then a big jump to hug yourself. So a bit like jumping jacks, but a little bit wider and longer. We do a big star as we open our hearts, receive and give energy to your families, and then a big jump in. Take two more. A big star to open up, squeeze your shoulders, and a big jump in. And one more. A big star, open that beautiful heart of yours, and a big jump in. I'd like you to shake your feet, shake your hands. We're going to imagine we're trees now, okay? And we're going to do tree pose. Lots of you will be familiar with this one because we've done it a few times already. Take your left leg, so show me you've got your left, give it a little wave. Step it onto your mats, really ground and feel the mat under your foot. With your right leg either on the mat, inside the lower part of your leg, or up high if that's available, not on your knee because that's going to hurt. You're going to have your hands together and you're going to find your eyes focused on a point ahead of you, and you're going to lift through your chest and heart. Relax your face. Take 5 big breaths. Remember, falling is totally normal. So if you do not worry, you come out. And if you're steady, because every morning is a bit different, if you're steady this morning, you can open those big branches. You can look up to the sky. You can relax your shoulders. You can squeeze those shoulders together and hold here for 3. You can hold here for 2. Squeeze your belly in for 1. And then start to lift that leg up. Bring your hands back and slowly lower. Remember that when you come out, you also want to do it gently and kindly. This time, if you have the space where your families can come a bit closer together, either with your mats or just on your ground, please come closer, because when we open our branches, I'm going to see if for our final shape you can connect your fingers together, because it's a lovely way of connecting together and balancing and supporting each other. So let's switch legs. Make sure you're changing legs if you've not been doing the same as me. My right foot's going on the mat, which is my stronger leg, so that's a bit helpful. And I'm going to then choose where my left leg wants to sit. It feels comfy in my inner thigh, but that's just me. We're all different. Our hips are open. And firstly, find your foot on the mat and then push your leg into that foot. So push your thigh in. Find your eyes focusing on the ceiling or the wall. Bring your prayer into your heart. Relax your shoulders and your face. Take some deep breaths. Firstly, steady yourselves. And once you feel steady, maybe your branch is open. And maybe you connect fingertips with mum or dad or brother or sister. Or maybe you're just doing it alone and your chest is open. And you take 3 big breaths. You find yourself wobbling, that's normal. See if you can catch yourself. Take another 2 big breaths. 1 more. Bring the prayer back to your heart. Lift up that left leg and see if you can land soft, even if you've been wobbling through that. Softly land. Shake out the powerful legs that you have. That was super, everyone. Have your hands rested by your side, and I'd like you to take some nice, gentle sways for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands and gather the breath up and breathe it out. Gather the breath up. Breathe it out. 1 more. Breathe it out. Slowly bring your prayer together. Take a bow down. We'll do our final ever family yoga breathing together, okay? So find a comfy seat on your prop or on your mat, wherever you like. Cross your legs gently. And feel really, really proud that you gave yourself many days and hours of family time. Okay, you should feel really proud of yourself for doing that. And afterwards, if possible, once we finish our breathing technique, we can hang out together a bit and we can have a little chat, see how you got on and see what you enjoyed. So let's finish this with our seat, rolling our shoulders. And we'll finish with our balloon breathing, which I think is one of my favourite breathing techniques. So pick up your deflated balloon that has no air in it. It's just a hanging balloon that's a colour of choice. So maybe it's pink, maybe it has sparkles, maybe it's purple with lots of stars, maybe it's red with loads of squiggles. So decide what you want, share that with your family if you've got a lovely idea. And in a minute, the balloon is going to come in between our hands and we're going to take 6 breaths, and each time it gets bigger and bigger, which means we're going to have to breathe in really far and breathe out really far as well, okay? So we're going to have to use all the power in your lungs, which I know you have because we've been deeply breathing through this family class, so you've probably got more ability to breathe than ever before. Okay, and we're going to have our hands here and we're going to start and do it all together, all the families across the country and myself together for our final breathing. Okay, so let's start by taking a breath in, a breath out, a breath in, and out. Breathe in, breathe out. 3 more, see if you can get them really big. Really see your balloon getting really massive. It's like a big beach ball now. it back to its little deflated balloon. Place it back on your floor. Remember, it's always there, it doesn't go. So you can always carry on that wonderful breathing. Let's bring our prayer together. Let's finish with a hum, a chant, okay? So we breathe in and then we make a humming sound to bring that beautiful sound into your space, okay? So let's take a breath in. Hum. Feel the vibrations in your body, in your space. And as always, we say Namaste to finish. Give yourselves a hug for being awesome. Give your families a hug, a lovely hug for being awesome. And I also give you a virtual hug for joining me every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. But this will be the last as things resume and people are back into normal life. So virtual family time won't continue. But thank you as always for joining. If you have anything you'd like to comment on or anything you've enjoyed or any shapes that you particularly like or any breathing exercises you like, have a little chat with me. We have worked through so many shapes and I have no doubt that lots of you feel really confident now with bringing them into your homes. Breathing wise, we have the balloon that we've done. We have a lion's breath, so we breathe in through the nose and we breathe out and we do a big roar, so that's really energizing. We do a breath where we are breathing and we tap ourselves to get all the breath moving around the body, so that's a really, really strong breath to do. We also, with our hands, lift up and breathe out to push the air out. Breathe up and push the air out. So that's a really nice one to do. So we've been working through a few different things now, which I know that you feel probably quite confident with taking into your space. So please keep up yoga time. Remember that you don't need me to be there. You can facilitate this as a family and you can do these shapes yourself and be safe with them. And thank you all, like I said, for joining, committing your mornings when you could be so many other places, not on the yoga mat or not on your towels or however you've been doing it. Be creative as well with your shapes. You can make up different animals that you see outside or see when you're walking and create them with your bodies, because that's also a fun thing to do for family yoga. But thank you again for joining and have a wonderful rest of your week. Enjoy life coming back to normal. Enjoy being able to see things and do things at long last, and well done for getting through the year that you've done, and namaste, and speak to you all soon.